Who was here the last game we played here?
Aye.
Just use that. No, just the same, innit?
It was very similar, aye.
Just use the same content and go away. Don't even need to write it up, copy and paste.
You think it was a
That'll
foul?
be finished.
I think the first goal, David, because it was obviously, from your point of view, if you were unhappy, to say the least.
I thought it was a foul, yeah. I actually thought Wally was going to let the game play on, which he did. And then I felt he was going to blow the whistle. But when he went to VAR, I thought, right, we'll be alright, we'll be okay here. Obviously not. So, disappointed because I did think it was a foul, I'll be honest, I thought it was a foul. Never got it, but I thought we were spooked. First 15 minutes, I thought we struggled to get to grips with our shape and the patterns and where we were playing. Ryan Jack was playing a wee bit further forward than we thought he was going to be. Yilmaz was getting on the ball. But we managed to get grips with that, but the first goal spooked us, I think. And then the second half, the second part of the first half, I thought we managed to build ourselves back into the game. We limited them to very few chances because the first maybe 20, 22 minutes, somewhere along the lines, there was a lot of chances going behind us quite a bit. But I thought the second part of the first half, I thought we managed to build ourselves into the game, get ourselves in at half time 1-0, had a wee chat, had a wee tweak in the shape, and I thought we actually started the second half very well. I thought we were doing okay, and then we gave away a cheap goal, just individual errors within that phase of play, which is disappointing. And then it was just very reminiscent of the league game, to be fair. We lose another couple of goals, which is disappointing. So from my aspect, it's something I'm going to have to immediately look at, because that's 11 goals in 3 games against the Old Firm that were shit, and for me that's not good enough, and I need to look at myself also.
Talking about these 2 games against the Old Firm last 5 days, you expect more from your team? You say you look at yourself, you expect more from your team? Would you think that the scoreline's a bit harsh?
I expect more from VAR. No. I think against Celtic the performance was fairly there, but again we give away a cheap goal, give away a cheap penalty from good possession in the opponent's half. We give away a cheap goal. So, but I thought once Joe gets sent off, we're well within the game at that point. Why am I talking about Celtic? That was you.
Across the two.
What was your question?
Across the 2, do you think the scoreline's a bit harsh? Do you think you expect more?
I thought Saturday was a wee bit harsh, but we never took our opportunities. But I thought that came down to the quality at the top end of the park. They've got a wee bit more quality in us. Tonight, no, I don't think the scoreline's harsh, to be honest, because I think they were defending in the final third of the game wasn't good enough. It's not up to standard, and that's all over the park, not just looking at the defensive unit. So the 4-0 was probably more deserved in the league game here, where I thought the performance was a little bit better against probably a stronger Rangers team. And I think it's fair to say tonight Mick was missing probably 5 of his most influential players. And similar scoreline, cheaper goals, and our performance wasn't quite there. So I think we probably deserved that tonight.
You joked that you expected more from the VAR tonight. Have you spoke to the officials? Have they explained the decision around the first goal?
I'll not, Mark, I'll not speak to them honestly. I don't mean it like that. I just don't see the point. It's out of my control now. Like, it's a circumstance that I'm not going to waste any more time or energy on. I mean that. I don't mean that in a negative way towards the officials. They've made their decision. VAR's made the decision. I can't change that. So I'll probably not waste any more time or energy on it. I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. But it is what it is. Hopefully some of the decisions go our way in the future, but I'll not waste any. I'll not speak to Crawford. I used to when I first came into management, and probably even assistant manager. I was never off the emails at the weekends, but I don't think any official goes out there to, it's opinions, isn't it? It's like opinions. Like, that's probably one of the fouls where there will be a certain element of a football fan, of officials or players or managers who maybe think it's a wee bit soft and it wasn't a foul. But I think, I speak for the majority, I think most would say there was enough contact there was enough force in the hand in the back to get the foul. So I'll I'll not waste any more time, mate, to be honest. I'll just focus on, we'll go in, we'll look over the game tomorrow, and the focus will be on St Johnson.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Cheers.